Alright, I'm playing a very interesting game today. This game is half beat 'em up, half 3D fighter. Urban Rain is developed by Namco.
Nobody's innocent.
I think the Tekken team made it, and they
Justice
just never made
is
another
an
game
illusion.
like it. I'll let this play out.
Uncertainty is the only sure thing. Uncertainty creates fear, and fear creates money. Green Harbor. Just another urban labyrinth. The El Dorado. Full of fear to cash in on. Gangs rush in to get their hands on that gold. But those days are over now. My name is Brad Hawk. I'm a professional. I do things my way. I answer to no one.
I really like the soundtrack in this game. It's very mid 2000s, but it works for the setting. So as I was saying, this game is like a mix between beat 'em up and 3D fighter. That's because even though it plays like a 3D beat 'em up like God Hand, it doesn't have a lot of trash mobs that you face. In fact, most of the fights are sort of like one-on-one boss fights. Even though there are some trash characters, but it's a numbers game and the numbers are very sparse. So usually you'd be fighting people one-on-one.
That's why the bad guys fear me. And the good ones loathe me. That's who I am.
And there is a lot of depth to this game, a lot of complexity. It's a very special game. And that's what I do on my channel. I play these hidden gems that don't get enough love. So we're gonna be starting off on story mode. Let me just see if everything is fine here. And I think I can bump up the difficulty to hard. The game does get pretty brutal later on, but I think we're fine starting off on hard, because at first we will face some trash mobs. If you play through the story mode, it introduces you to the game's mechanics slowly, and we unlock new things for our main character to do as the game goes on. Part of me wishes this game had a world tour mode like Street Fighter 6, because this type of setting would definitely benefit from such a mode.
The crime rate in our city continues to rise each year. Today, I would like to announce a new crime prevention initiative that will stop this epidemic which plagues our city. Security cameras will be installed in over 2,000 locations throughout the city, and sections of the city will be partitioned using large gates. We believe these measures will help us to prevent crime as well as assist in gathering evidence in case a crime is committed. I would like to assure you all that this new policy has been implemented solely for the purpose of maintaining public safety and is in no way designed to invade your right to privacy. I am here to ask for your support in taking back our beloved city from crime and fear.
So the game's pretty easy at the start because you don't have access to a lot of the gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
That's why I put it on hard
straight.
mode.
Yo, you seen KG lately? Maybe he got busted.
Man, you ain't heard? Word on the street said Shun Ying's crew took him.
Yeah? But KG runs with the Zaps, right? What the hell he's got to do with Shun Yi anyway?
She thinks Dwayne capped her old man, so she after his crew now.
Yeah, payback, huh?
Dwayne says he got nothing to do with it, so he's gathering his crew to take KG back.
Yeah, I can smell some cool gangster action coming our way.
Fool, ain't nothing cool about this. It's gonna be a bloody war, dog.
Hey, yo, what's your problem, huh?
Yeah, we talking some important business here. Take your ass somewhere else, homeboy.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm talking to you, fool.
I never really liked the main
Think you
character
funny,
though.
huh?
You
He's a
laugh
bit
on
full of
this now.
himself. I mean, for good reason. Like, look at this shit. But still, he's got that kind of punchable face that
Dead now.
usually bad guys have.
Come on.
Which I guess works because he's a mercenary, you know? He's not really a good guy, the main character. So I'll slowly talk about the gameplay mechanics too. So there's a dodge button, a strike button, and a grapple button. And you can sprint. And there are super moves or special arts. Currently we only have access to this one. And you are invincible during the special art. There are also directional buttons. Well, actually, direction plus space button combinations. You could go up, down, or side, left or right. And that targets a different body part, as you could see next to their portraits. That MC guy is red now, and this other guy, his head is red, but the rest of his body is green. That means if I hit him in the head, it'll do more damage, as you just saw. And we'll unlock more and more different types of moves and different gameplay mechanics as the game goes on. There's also situational dodges and counters, like you just saw me do a stone cold stunner off of a dodge. That was context specific. That's not the only dodge you could do. So this game has a lot of depth behind its mechanics. In the story mode, you have this sort of RPG system too. You could choose which stats to level up first. In the long run, it doesn't matter because you'll be maxing out all of these stats. But early on, it's best to choose based on your playstyle. So I'm gonna be going full offensive and maximizing my strike and grapple just to get through these early game missions. Because this stuff is pretty easy early on.
You've got quite a reputation. So, you ready to roll?
I warmed up on the way.
Nice. I don't want any trouble later, so I'll tell you this now. This isn't a normal brawler job. It's a bit more complicated.
Hey, where's KG? We know he in there.
Yeah, come on out here.
They think I nabbed one of their boys. Of course, they're probably just saying that to get a piece of us.
If you want to prove your innocence, I suggest you go find a lawyer.
Sure, if I'm only dealing with cops. See, that's where you come in. I want you to take out every gang member in this area, including the Zaps leader, Dwayne.
Easy for you to say.
Thanks. I'll leave them to you.
So structurally speaking, you could see that this is sort of like a 3D brawler because you can move around freely, but you don't face a lot of enemies. And while these guys are sort of trashy right now, as it goes on, even these mob type enemies become really, really difficult. So it's like you're facing boss fights one after another. That's why I said this is sort of like a mix between a 3D fighter and a beat-em-up. Even now, these guys aren't like completely easy. So I have to actually pay attention when fighting these guys. probably take care of this guy first. He's even doing dodges. So every group has a leader, and their leader is the real challenge. And even the leaders, they don't come at you one-on-one most of the time.
A brawler? What? Shorty can't even fight her own battle? Where the hell is KG? Damn! Alright, you wanna war? Yo, take them all out. Shang Yi, the brawler, everyone. Show them what they get for messing with this crew. Yeah, get some backup from the downtown crew. I'll pay them if I have to.
Dwayne's a cautious guy, so he won't make the first move. We'll have to draw him out. So go over to their turf and provoke him by smacking around one of his boys. This is our official declaration of war, so do it up.
Later on, you even get co-op missions. So you could team up with a buddy. And if a mission is too easy, it'll tell you in the story. So the story tells you that we caught this trash mob guy, and now we're gonna beat him up to send a message to his boss. That's why this mission is so easy.
Word on the street is that Dwayne has convinced the Hell's Legion bike gang to come after us. Their boss, Glenn, thinks Dwayne will give him props if he takes us down. Rather than sit around here, we're going on the offensive. We already know where their hideout is, so go pay him a visit. And as a friendly gesture, put one of them in the hospital.
Alright, so it's important to note that the goal is to take out one of them. And this mission on hard difficulty is kind of difficult if you try to take them all on. So I just focus on one of these lighter guys. I'll pick this guy. So yeah, you can snowball pretty hard if you take your time and screw around. Because there is the injury system, sort of like in the WWE games. If you get any of your limbs to yellow or red, you're pretty much done. Because you get stunned way easier and you take more damage.
The street gangs are getting jumpy from all the recent activity in town. They're just a bunch of random punks and way too disorganized to try anything ballsy like taking us on. But I say we take him out just to be sure. What's the deal with that guy over there? He a friend of yours or something? I get the feeling he's sizing you up to go one-on-one. Give him what he's got coming to him. That'll serve as a lesson for his friends.
This guy. So if they do a super move of their own, you could do your own super move, then you're both invisible. That's the only way to counter your opponent's super or special art. You could also break out of combos with a super move. So if the opponent is hitting you in their mid combo, you could do a super to get out of it.
Dojo controls the east side of 16th Street. The guys who hang out there are just a bunch of gangbangers posing as a group of vigilantes. They've been copping an attitude ever since our war with the Zaps began. They're not going to stand by and let outsiders like us do as we please. Karanashi's disciples must have heard the ruckus. You've got to finish this before they come out.
This mission is time locked. Gotta take out this guy quick. By the way, if you dodge your opponent's moves, it drains their super meter. So it's a good idea to throw in a dodge every now and then. Otherwise, they'll do this super to get out of whatever you're trying to do. Ah, shit. So I'm only focusing on strikes for now because grapples become better and better as it goes on. You unlock air grapples and running grapples, so grapples get better
The
later
Zaps are
on.
mounting a counterattack for payback over all the damage you've caused. Unfortunately, still no Dwayne. Give him hell so that he'll have no choice but to rear his ugly face.
Oh shit. So yeah, if they catch you, you could get beat up pretty bad and pretty quick. Shit. So this game can be pretty chaotic, and that's what makes it fun. Ah shit, ah shit. By the way, they do drop some health restorative items. I think like a health shake or something if you beat one of them. Sort of like a beat 'em up would. And some super meter builders too. I think it's an energy drink. Ah shit. If they do a tag team move, then there's no getting out of it. You can also grapple two of them at the same time, sort of like the inverse of a tag team move. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. God damn. Okay. Yeah, so he dropped a health item for me. But even if I heal myself, notice that my the damage that I took to my body does not heal. So my head is still messed up. If they hit me in the head, it'll do more damage, and I'll get stunned way easier. Ah, shit. So that sound you hear, that's the limb reaching red. If a limb reaches red status, it has a special sound effect associated. Come on, do something. Ah, shit! God damn it. So this is a pretty short game, that's why I turned up the difficulty level. Otherwise, we'd be done with the game pretty quick, and you wouldn't get to see what makes it so special. That's why I'm gonna keep the difficulty at hard for as long as I can. Later on, it gets pretty brutal. Like, it might not even be fun to watch me fail over and over. So I'll change the difficulty when we reach that point. But for now, I think we're good.
Been hanging around this neck of the woods lately. They're not exactly the touristy type. In fact, if they're not stirring up trouble on their own, they've been known to get mixed up with Dwayne's men on occasion. I want you to head over there and scope out the scene. If they think you're fresh meat and try to jack you, feel free to introduce yourself.
Two. Sure. Man, that guy's ugly. There's also a lot of environmental stuff you could do. Gosh. Finally, something. Diving strike combo, and grapple. I'll show it off.
The Katanashi Dojo live and die by the motto, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So, it's unsurprising that they're still sore over losing one of their guys from the attack we staged. Personally, I think they had it coming to them anyways. Just karma from all the bad blood they've started. But it doesn't look like they're gonna want to settle this one out of court, if you get my drift. They got 3 of their best black belt disciples to settle the score. Normally I'd be a little nervous, but I think you can handle them.
3. Okay. So, this is the diving strike, if they let me do it. You could actually combo this, sort of like this, and you could also do a grapple on it, like this. See, I did an inverse grapple. Inverse W. So every faction has something they're good at. So these guys are really good at striking. So they're part of a karate dojo. So it makes sense. Holy shit, this guy's good enough by himself. Ah, shit. That guy kicked my ass one-on-one.
That's Glenn, the leader of the Hell's Legions. He's the kind of guy who's content to just kick back and let his underlings do the dirty work. It seems you have been underestimated. Mop up the small fry first and show no mercy. But when it comes to Glenn, maybe you should hang back and bide your time. No use provoking him now. That might even be too much for you to handle.
Yeah, so if we attack their boss, he's gonna join the fight. But if we don't, then he won't.
Let's tear it up!
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from him. Don't want him joining the fight. Really like a lot of the tracks in this game, like this one, and that was a good combo. Let's go and see what he's got.
Where do you think you're going?
Ah shit, I dodged out of his move, but then his boss grabbed me. Holy shit, that did way too much damage. Yep, should have stayed away from him. Ah shit.
Like you, Jake is a brawler who gets paid to bust people up. I hear he's officially on Glenn's payroll now. There was a time when it was a toss-up between Jake and you, but in the end, your rugged good looks got you the job. Not that I doubt you, of course, but all the same, get out there and prove to me that I made the right choice.
So this is my favorite character, Jake, because I really like his moveset. He's got a lot of wrestling moves, air grapples, running grapples. He even has a special state that enhances his grapples. So yeah, I really like Jake. And he's in that special state right now. That's why his meter is glowing green. Now his grapples are powered up. If he does them, that is. Ah, shit. As you could see, they do tons of damage. Ah, shit. God damn. Got him. So later on, these guys we fight, they'll join us. and we can pick them. And I'm definitely picking Jake when the option shows up. There's another one
Yesterday, some of
too,
our boys got
Alex.
jumped by the Zaps, and 4 of them spent the night at the hospital. We're gonna get revenge for this. I've already figured out who the culprits are. One of them's not even a member of the Zaps, but I'm pissed off. So if he gets in the way, well, that's his problem. They're gonna pay for what they did to our guys.
Holy shit, 4 on 1. So if there's lots of enemies to fight, the game does take it easy on you. They become less aggressive. Even on hard mode, like if this was a 1v1, these guys would be way more aggressive. I think that's an energy drink. Nope. Ah, shit. Later on, I'll get access to some better super moves. This one is just good for getting out of things. And I like how everyone has a unique death scream. It's to make sure that you can identify who's KO'd and who's still kicking. I've maxed out striking. Next I'll go for grapple, maybe.
My sources tell me that Glenn has hired Miguel Estevez and his men for an attack on Chinatown. We'll burst their bubble and launch a surprise attack while they're still preparing for their little raid. Go trash his joint in the old school way.
Come on.
Ah, this guy's in the death trap. Poor guy. Yeah, I keep using the same shit over and over again because early on we don't have access to a lot of moves. So even if I wanted to show you cool stuff, I can. Ah, shit, DDT. See, he's way more aggressive now, because it's just him. By the way, you could also taunt them and make them get up. Like this. Poor guy. Yeah, I'll go for a grapple next.
It Seems our friend Jake is too much of a handful, even for Glenn. I don't know if it's because Glenn lacks the money or the cojones. Well, maybe both. Either way, it works out for us. Even I would find it hard going if someone attacks us with a brawler like Jake tagging along for the ride. Jake seems a little reluctant to fight here, so let's just take care of Glenn and walk away.
So this could turn into a 2v1 if I attack Jake, but if I don't, then I just have to take Glenn out. Ah, shit. Hit me with the Brock Lesnar F5. So his super gives him super armor. And strikes, he becomes impervious to strikes. Everybody has an install state that changes some of their properties. Ah, shit. So for people like Glenn, I should have increased my grapple attack power a bit. Because if he's got super armor and strikes don't do anything to him, then I need good grapples.
That Japanese guy over there is Kadonashi, the Grand Master of Kadonashi Dojo. He wouldn't normally get involved in his disciples' petty disputes, but when a few of them get messed up by a stranger, he takes it seriously. Watch yourself. He's not called Grand Master for nothing.
Yeah, I really like Kadonashi too because he has a lot of great striking moves.
Yiga-san.
So he speaks Japanese only, just said Niga-san, which means I won't let you get away, in case you were wondering. He's got a really good dodge where he turns a dodge into a slam. Ah, shit. God damn. I think we learned this move that he just did after we beat him. That's a great super. Shit. God damn. Holy shit, that flying kick was awesome. Had a good start too. I really like that flying kick he does. Getting destroyed, goddamn. Watch how many contextual counters and dodges there are. That was not easy. And I did get 3 points. And unlocked the super. So this is a super straight. It's a pretty good move. I'll be using that quite a bit.
Jim has a bone to pick with you. Apparently, he was among the thugs you roughed up along with Dwayne's men. Now he's brought some friends along to even the score. The boxers who hang out at the Westside Gym are nothing but a bunch of gangbangers when they're not in the ring. When you tango with them, keep in mind that they're not going to use throws. Just concentrate on dodging their punches and timing your attacks.
Just these two? Right, so this new super that I have is pretty good. Pretty fast too. But it doesn't have a lot of range. Ah, shit. Okay.
Dwayne has called for the Zaps to assemble all the punks in the city to take us head-on in a united front. I want you to crash their party and rain on their parade. Take them out. All of them. That'll teach them how to fight.
5. Okay. Okay, yeah, let me get over here. Come on. I just want to do that diving combo. Alright. I'm not gonna give up on that diving combo. Wait, did they hit one of their own guys there? I think that's good enough. Two guys in one hit. I'll beef up regional attack a bit. That way I can break their body parts down faster.
We spotted 2 Hell's Legions guys in the bar. Go in there and buy him a drink. There's only one problem. The owner of the bar has a bad habit of calling the fuzz whenever there's trouble. So, let's put the hurt on these bad boys and bounce before the cops arrive. Otherwise, don't count on me to get you out of the big house.
Should be easy. This guy doesn't have a lot of health. Alright, he's almost done. Grapple dash. I really like this move.
A crew of fine, upstanding young men from the West Side Gym would like to have a word with you. They're acting like a bunch of righteous vigilantes, but in reality, they're no better than your average street punk. They know the game, and they know its rules. If they set foot on this turf, then there'll be a price to pay. Let's give them a warm Chinatown welcome.
I use the bearded guy Bones quite a bit in free mode. He has a good moveset. So free mode is a mode that lets you replay the whole story and all the missions as any character in the game. So yeah, you could play as any of these trash mob characters. So I'm waiting to do a grapple dash because that leaves you vulnerable. You could do it when there's 2 enemies, it's safe enough, and with 1 you could obviously do it, but 3, that's a bit much. So let me take care of one of these guys. And then... God damn it. Holy shit. Beat up this old man first. Holy shit. Alright, now let me show you the grapple dash. So, you could basically turn a move like a power bomb into a running power bomb, and if you run into a wall, you could lead him into the wall. So Brad only has 1 running move, but every character has different variations of running moves. Not every, I mean the grapplers usually do. Brad is more of an all-rounder.
Tong Yun is a lone wolf who doesn't like to get involved in petty gang feuds.
Tong Yun is a Muay
financially
Thai guy.
strapped, so he's got no choice but to take Glenn's money. I've heard he was a Muay Thai champion back in the day, which makes him a dangerous adversary. Since he's a straightforward fighter, I suggest you mix it up by using your environment. Tables, chairs, anything you can find to your advantage.
Best way to take this guy out is to throw him into these. That does a lot of damage. And he can break down body parts pretty fast, as you just saw. My head is already red. Ah, shit. I think he's done. Almost.
Grimm's currently a wrestler, but he's an alumnus of the West Side Gym, and apparently, he even got pretty high in the world cruiserweight class rankings. I've heard that his old boxing buddies from the gym have asked him to take you on. I suspect Glenn had something to do with this too. This Grimm guy's a real monster, but I know you can take him. Just watch your back.
Come on! Crush it!
2v1, huh? This is not gonna be easy. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, I almost had him too. They were both down to the last magic pixel. God damn it. Ah, shit. This is a boxing combo super move. I like this one, but it takes up way too much resources.
I
think it takes 4 pips of your super
because Grimm
meter.
is back for more punishment. So be it. Let this bar be his final resting place. Throw him into tables and chairs to let him get his pain on. Up to now, Grimm's dominated within the safety of the ring. Show him you're a cut above when it comes to street fighting.
This is the super I just unlocked. Does a lot of damage, but it requires 4 pips of my super, and it builds a lot of super for the target too. So I don't use it all the time.
disciples have come to avenge their master's honor. Aw, it's so nice to see such close, unwavering devotion between teachers and their pupils. Break their legs so they'll have to come crawling back. Let's give the Kadonashi gang the shock of their lives. We'll see if they're so eager to show their faces around here anymore.
So literally you have to break this guy's legs. At least it's him alone. Later on you have to do these types of missions against a whole group of enemies. And they don't make it easy, obviously. Really, you haven't? This is a great PS2 game. It's my second favorite beat 'em up right after God. It was made by the crew that made Tekken. It didn't sell very well, so they didn't make another one. But yeah, this is a great game. The Warriors was most story focused. The story in this game kind of sucks. But the Warriors gameplay was just okay. This game has very deep gameplay. Yeah, it looks pretty good, and it is pretty good too. There's a lot of depth in the gameplay
I'm
mechanics.
surprised to hear that the once proud Kadonashi has stooped to requesting support from someone outside his circle. I guess you've really gotten under his skin. Tong Yun and Kadonashi are both deadly opponents. Taking both of them on at the same time won't be a walk in the park. So, be sure you keep them apart while you fight.
Like, the entire story mode only scratches the surface of all the cool stuff in the game. You don't even get to play as any of the other characters, which have wildly different movesets. I'll show them off when I beat story mode. But even before then, you get to do some co-op missions with a lot of the guys that I'm fighting right now. So I'll show off their movesets. For example, this guy Kadonashi is a karate expert, and the other guy Tong Yun is a Muay Thai expert. And it shows in their movesets too. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Hey, what are you doing?
That takes care of one guy. Now for you. Ah, shit. Ooh, almost. Ah, shit. But at least he took me down with that badass flying kick. I really like that move. But I almost had him. Holy shit. Thanks for waiting around, idiot. Let me drink this juice. Ah, shit. Damn it. as I explained before, I could counter their supers with my own. We're both invincible during a super, but if my super takes longer, my invincibility will last longer. So I'll win the exchange end. Ah, shit. Thanks for teaching me this move. Ah, shit. So yeah, they get really aggressive when it's 1v1. That's a pretty cool dodge counter. Holy shit, that did so much damage. Damn, got combo. That's a pretty good dodge move. Ooh, almost dead. He doesn't drop anything. Okay. Maybe I should, yeah, I should take out Kadonashi first. Ah, shit. They're doing what I should be doing, which is throwing them into the environment. Thanks for waiting. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Come on. Ah. Damn. Magic Pixel saved me. That was not easy.
Looks like we've been ambushed. They've got us totally surrounded. I guess we've underestimated the Zaps this time. Or is it they who have underestimated us? Kick it up a notch and force them to tell you where Dwayne is hiding.
All right. 3, maybe more. 4, 5, 5. Okay. But this is a pretty big environment, so. Weird that there's no music. I don't think it's a bug. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. That did so much damage. I was almost done. Sucker punch out of nowhere. Poor guy. Man, sucks to be him. God damn. Oh man, I really abused the supers there. That one guy that got 5 in a
He was
row.
initially doing it for the money. He's now playing a deadly game
Poor
with
guy.
you. I have no interest in your machismo sword fights, but do what you have to do if he's going to be in our way. Go on and have fun.
This is a good fight because after this we unlock air grapples, which is my favorite mechanic in the game. You could grab people out of the air during a combo. Pretty good. Ah, shit. Yeah, look at him do these super cool grapple moves. Ah, shit. Dead. Holy shit. And he can counter my grapples with his own grapples. Holy shit, that's a hell of a... shit. Air grapple. It's the coolest thing in the game.
It's finally time for us to clean out the Hell's Legions. Get rid of the weaker ones first. Once you've done that, go after Glenn.
The Blitz. So yeah, they could catch them out of the air. But it's not advisable to do when you're dealing with numbers. Any grapple is not a good idea when you're facing multiple opponents. And he's got some pretty cool grapples too, Glenn. I like that leg grab he did. It's a hell of a move. Ah, shit. Maybe I have to be a bit more strategic about this. Yeah. I mean, it's the whole faction, you know? It's Glenn's faction. These greasers, or bike enthusiasts, whatever you want to call them. Like, just Glenn alone would be tough enough. And it's not like his goons are complete trash mobs, you know? They can fight too. They dodge, they double team you. Like, look at this guy grabbing me. Ah, shit, he grabbed me out of the air. God damn. Let me breathe for a second. Ah, shit. Is he dead? Not yet. Let me grab that energy drink. Thank you. Not wrong guy. Ah, shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. God damn. Where's that health that the other guy brought? There it is. That didn't really help me much. Man, this game is savage. Oh, Glenn is getting destroyed. Okay, good. I'll kill him first. Where is he? Yeah, eat this. Get up. Yeah, eat this. Goodbye. Okay, this should be easy now. I hope. The thing about Glenn is, even though he's a heavy, like he has the moveset of a heavy guy, he doesn't have a lot of health. So he dies pretty fast. Alright. So this is an air grapple. I can finally show it off.
Hey, come on.
Grapple, yeah.
Once you've got Glenn groveling at your feet, it's all over for the Hell's Legions. But watch out. He's been known to come heavy, so be careful of weapons. It doesn't matter what he does, though. He doesn't stand a chance against you. Go show him what you're made of.
So difficulty is gonna be max for this one, because it's a 1v1.
Damn you!
Ah, shit.
What are you waiting
Yeah, this one's not very useful. This is just an attack boost. Brad has the worst install super. It takes 5 pips and it just increases your attack damage.
Dwayne's already heard about you taking out the Hell's Legions. He's finally gathered all his heavy hitters to counter your next move. It's time to take this fight all the way to the hood. Go eliminate his men and drag him out.
guys. Damn, poor guy.
At last, Dwayne has shown himself. He's only going to listen to what we have to say after he's been beaten into submission. You're in the clear now, and nobody can stop you. Finish him off. Once you've won, we'll have proven our innocence and can finally look towards the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, this is it. So don't screw it up. Wait just a minute. We'll be proven innocent, sure. But then who kidnapped KG to spark these gang wars in the first place?
Don't touch my crew!
Ah, shit. God damn. Poor guy. Well, that's the first act of the game done. This is a pretty short game, but it does have tons of extra features. So I should say the story mode is pretty short, not the game. Yeah, she does.
Here's some free advice. Get out of this town before you all end up like him.
Yo, get back here! KG! KG! You hear me? KG!
So I unlocked these guys for multiplayer mode. I can play as them now. And in free mode, I could play through story mode as any of these characters.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Imagine a sequel to this game where you could actually explore the town. That would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, the game didn't sell it.
Get up and get dressed. The gang that kidnapped KG is tearing through the city, setting fire to everything in their path. KG told me they call themselves the Outlaws. They're a bunch of ex-cons who are apparently eager to head right back to the Slammer. Their ringleader is a guy everybody calls Napalm 99. This guy has been in and out of the joint several times. Hang on, I'm coming with you. These aren't your average fist fodder. You're going to need friends from here on out.
Right, so now you get access to tag team mode. Or rather, tag team fights. So you'll unlock more teammates later on. Basically, everybody we fought, all the bosses of the different crews, we can take them with us on these co-op missions. And we can play as them, which is the important bit, because I actually like a lot of the other fighters than Brad. Brad has a pretty boring moveset. So yeah, I'll be picking her. So now I'm controlling her. And she has a pretty nice moveset based around Chinese Kung Fu. We could also do tag team moves. I think at this point I'll focus on toughness, because I'll be playing as other characters whenever I get the chance.
It appears the Outlaws aren't the only ones we have to worry about. These guys call themselves the Shadow Platoon. They're ex-grunts led by some guy named McKinsey. They may have all been in the service, but there's not an ounce of honor between the lot of them. They're nothing but a pack of psychotic meatheads who got kicked out of the army for being too unstable. But they're still a world apart from the typical goons you'd find roaming the streets. If their track record is anything to go by, each one is a major threat in his own right, so you'd better take some backup just in case. My men know that you're calling the shots, so regardless of whether two of you are ganging up on the same guy, or whether you split up and go after them individually, issue your commands clearly and wisely.
Right, so now I can play as all of these guys. I'll pick Glenn next. Yeah, Glenn has a pretty good moveset.
Hey!
Hey, come on. Hey!
Hey, come on.
Hey, come on.
Ah, shit. So the good thing is, unless the mission says specifically that you have to protect your partner, then even if Glenn dies, I could just use Brad instead. So it doesn't matter. Basically what I'm trying to say is, in most missions, your partner, you could sacrifice him if you want to. There are specific missions where you have to protect your partner.
The riot is spreading to the city center. There's even looting going on around Central Square. The mayhem is the handiwork of some scumbags being led by the Outlaws. They brought some outsiders into their fold and are inciting the riots. We can't just let this unruly mob run about recklessly. Go out and crush them.
I'll pick Kadonashi next. He's got a really good moveset too. A lot of the characters in this game have a really cool moveset. So Kadonashi has an install that makes his strikes better. I'll save up for that because he gets really, really strong during that install. Okay, I have it now. So this is it. And he has a unique super that he can only use during this install, which I think is paying homage to the Art of Fighting games that started, basically, that invented the super. Because those guys, the Art of Fighting main characters, are also karate practitioners. And the super move is called Ryuko Ranbo. And it's just a combination move. So you see Kadonashi just died, but I can still keep going. Yeah, I didn't get to really show off Kadonashi there. I'll pick him again.
Street gangs have joined the riot to loot and torch everything in sight. They've even got those punks in on the action to lay waste to the city. But why? They've even started raising hell on my turf. You'd better go and put a stop to that right now. You don't need to take out all of them. Just concentrate on dropping their leader and the rest of them will turn tail and run. Now go. I'm counting on you.
Bane, that's the guy in the back. Okay. So here's, all right, give me a second. Here it is, the super. You can only do this when he's glowing green, when you have the install ready. That, as you can see, is super good. Man, this guy's really trying hard at his magic pixel. So Brad took out those two guys, and then I took out this one. Okay, I think that's good enough for today. I'll continue from here either tomorrow or the day after. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.